Okay, so I'm on my fourth day of my daily life philosophy update, which basically is chronicling my self improvement journey and my journey as a YouTuber who is starting off just by making videos every day so that I'll have the motivation to learn video editing. I'll have the motivation to improve my public speaking abilities, to save up the money for better equipment. Right now, I'm just using my Samsung Galaxy. I want to get a proper laptop with a high quality microphone and high quality video camera so that I can edit the videos right on my laptop using the best software possible. And so things are starting to improve, and my life will be nothing but euphoria if I can get back into peak health. Now, peak health is a state I get into when I've been eating a proper diet for a long period of time, the Bulletproof diet, which is a form of a ketogenic diet, but far more sophisticated. It includes carb cycling, so once a week you have some safe carbs like rice or fruit or what have you, so that you don't lose the necessary mucus in your um, digest- digestional tract. Some people can go on a completely ketogenic diet and have no problems, like Dr. Jordan Peterson and his daughter, first and foremost, went on a complete carnivore diet and it helped cure their autoimmune disorders. Not cured, but put them into remission, so to speak. Um, so they no longer have any symptoms of their autoimmune disorders, which is quite profound. But for most people, you need to have some carbs um, in order to maintain a healthy gut. So that's one thing. It's also anti-inflammatory. It also identifies in every food group the best foods in each food group and the foods that many people um, have a hard time digesting or otherwise are less healthy. Like peanuts and peanut butter are not very healthy, but almonds and pecans are extremely healthy when you're going to eat nuts. And when it comes to meat, obviously grass-fed Oregon meat is the best, but regular meat um, like uh, beef is still very good. Um, there is only a marginal difference between regular beef and grass-fed beef. You know, it might be 30% better, but it's still 100 times better than the standard American diet, SAD, SAD. That's how we refer to the standard American diet, full of sugar and highly inflammatory foods that wreak havoc on our bodies. So, regardless, so I get into a state of peak health with the right diet, the right supplements, the right exercise regimen, and then my body feels good all day. I wake up with energy without even touching a cup of coffee. I wake up in the morning with energy and I just feel great mentally and physically. And I've gotten to that state before, and I can't believe I ever allowed myself to get out of that state. But that's because I didn't meet my emotional needs. But now I'm meeting my emotional needs through the creative projects every day, making a video every day, at least one, if not several, um, and also having a support system, and also having a future in mind with a meaningful career, um, kids, a family. I've always wanted to have children, so I'm highly looking forward to that. It gives your life so much meaning, especially for me, someone who's put so much thought into parenting and how to raise a child in such a way that they can discover a meaningful, happy, love-filled life where they develop virtues such as strength, resilience, courage, especially moral courage, um, proper socialization, leadership skills, um, and balance in all things. Proper balance between work and play, um, finding the things that they're passionate about, whether it's music, you know, any sort of sport, whether it's gymnastics or mixed martial arts, or soccer or baseball or figure skating, or whatever the case may be, playing any sort of musical instrument, writing, fiction or nonfiction, um, whatever it is that gives that they find meaningfully engaging. You want to expose them to as many things as possible so they can discover the things that really make them happy, and hopefully numerous things, not just one thing, but numerous things. So they have numerous things in their life that they're improving, where they're improving in their skill set and also improving socially through things like team sports and playing in a band and what have you. Um, and also love reading, writing, learning to read, write, and speak um, effectively so that they learn how to think effectively, where they understand the true value of reading, writing, and speaking. And they don't read because you force them to read, but they read because you help them discover books that, whatever genre it is, sci-fi, fantasy, um, what have you, books about nature, whatever they find fascinating. You help them discover the books that they find compelling so that they read for pleasure, and then you get to discuss those books with them, and you read the same books as them. And a lot of that is also important part of that is reading to them as children and sharing with them your passion for learning um, in all ways. And obviously, uh, when I say balance in all things, you can't expect your child to be perfect. You have to expect them to make mistakes. Um, and you have to teach them that mistakes are a part of life. Everyone makes big mistakes from time to time. You do your best to, be a good person, to live up to be your best self, to live up to your values. But everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. You don't want them to be perfectionists, and you're not gonna have. You can have a deep, profound, open relationship with your children, and you can do you can be the best parent you can possibly be, but you'll never be perfect. And you also have to communicate to your child that, listen, I'm an imperfect being. There are going to be things that I should have done that I won't do. There are going to be things that I'll do that I shouldn't have done. I'm going to make mistakes, but hopefully 90% of the time I'm doing the right thing because they're just common sense things that almost everyone can agree with would have been ideal for their childhood or would be ideal for their children. Um, so I'm gonna start a podcast about parenting. But okay, regardless, let's see. Okay, so today I'm gonna struggle with fatigue and motivation because I didn't sleep properly last night. I fell asleep for like 2 or 3 hours, but with the TV on and without brushing my teeth. And I have a heart condition, so I have to make sure I get proper sleep. But I made a mistake in um, certain areas, and it led to insomnia. I won't go too deep into that since it's personal, but tonight I will get a proper night's sleep. I'm going to go to bed early, go to bed at 8 p.m., turn off the lights, and lie in bed and listen to podcasts and other things until I fall asleep in a completely dark room. The less light you have when you go to sleep, the higher quality sleep you'll have. But today I'm going to push through fatigue and lack of energy um, by reminding myself that just in a few days, if I fast, I maintain a healthy diet, I exercise properly, I get a good night's sleep, an optimal night's sleep every single night. In a few days, I will start moving towards peak health, and I'll start having more and more energy. I'll feel better physically and mentally every single day as I um, take care of my health properly. And then it's all upwind from there. It's all good from there. Because now with these videos, I'm also going to start a blog where I publish my to-do list every day and what I accomplished at the end of each day, what I did wrong, what I could have done better, what I achieved, what I'm grateful for. I make a gratitude list every day because gratitude is fundamental to optimal emotional and spiritual health. Um, and I'll also post these videos to that blog I'll post the URL below once I create the blog, and then each day I will start discussing what's on my TDL, and then at the end of the day, review the day. What did I achieve? What did I fail to achieve? What can I do better next time? And I'll also go over, because I journal every day and I journal about different ideas. Do a video each day about the ideas I had, the best ideas I had that day, um, and I'll also post some of my journal entries into the blog as well, where I'll update everyone on my self-improvement progress, and hopefully one day I'll be able to edit it into a documentary. After having a year's worth of videos, I'll make it into a documentary about how to turn one's life around, about my journey from having wasted my potential throughout my entire life to turning things around, and from having a YouTube channel where I had a few good videos but didn't post consistently, to becoming a fairly successful YouTuber. I think within a year I can get to 10,000 subscribers if I put in the amount of effort I know I can, and create the quality of videos that I know I can, and do the social media marketing and the other things necessary for creating and sharing high quality content that really helps other people. So thank you for watching, and I'll post later when I'm out of energy and don't feel like doing anything. I'm lacking motivation, because what typically happens is I have most energy during the morning and I lose energy at night, but when I'm really healthy, I have motivation and energy throughout the entire day. So when I start, feeling like crap, I'll make a video about why I should keep pushing, not to the point of exhaustion, but keep working on things that are meaningful, things that are fun, creative projects, and attending to my responsibilities and obligations.